Remember Princess Agents, that epic drama with the will they won't they romance that left everyone hanging like a forgotten laundry basket? Well, get ready for more feels, because a sequel called Frozen Awakening is rumored to be filming this September. Here's the drama people. The original stars, Zhao Liying and Lin Gengxin, are missing in action. That's right, a whole new cast is taking over. Fans are freaking out like someone spilled scalding tea on their favorite Princess Agents merch. How can they continue the story without the OG crew? It's like making a sequel to Mean Girls without Lindsay Lohan. No good. Plus, there's the whole replacing magic problem. Remember how Zhao Liying and Lin Gengxin were basically glued together on screen? Yeah, that kind of chemistry is hard to bottle or recast. The new actors are gonna have a mountain to climb, dodging comparisons and flaming hot criticism from fans who are already sharpening their online pitchforks. But wait, there's a twist. Remember that crazy cliffhanger where Xingyue took a dive into a frozen lake that would make Elsa from Frozen jealous? Well, the original series only covered half the book. Frozen Awakening could finally answer our burning questions, pun intended, about Uqiao's fate and maybe, just maybe, a reunion with her boo. Think of it as the epic slow burn we all deserve. Here's the kicker though. Zhao Liying and Lin Gengxin might be done with period dramas. The Legend of Chen Li, dropping on Disney Plus on the 19th, for your information, where they explore a whole different kind of love story, something that involves spirits and gods, apparently. Think Ghost meets the Princess Bride, but with way more special effects. So, yeah, don't hold your breath for them to return to the Frozen drama. So, what's the verdict on Frozen Awakening? Will the new cast rise from the ashes, get it, like a phoenix, or will this sequel leave us colder than the one-year icy lake plunge? Liu Yifei just dropped her new romance drama The Tale of Rose on June 8th, and let's just say it's already blowing up the ratings charts. Like, way more people are watching this than that other drama with Jinyan. Seriously, move over the double. There's a new queen in town. Liu Yifei slays as Huang Yimei, this super lively character with a killer wardrobe that's already all over fashion blogs. There's this one scene where she's putting on makeup, and let me tell you, her face is next-level gorgeous. It's basically a crime scene for SIM cards everywhere. But it's not just her looks. She's got amazing chemistry with all her co-stars, like Huo Jianhua, Lin Gengxin, the whole crew. It's like a rom-com explosion waiting to happen. But hold on, The Tale of Rose isn't a one-woman party. The supporting actresses are like a whole other squad of awesome. Zhu Zhu. Remember her from Sisters Who Make Waves? Yeah, she's the boss lady Zhang Shechung in this drama, and she's all about that unconventional hiring. There's this interview scene with Liu Yifei where she throws out the whole resume thing and goes with vibes instead. It's pretty darn real, gotta say. Then there's Lan Yingying. You know her as the iconic Huan Bi from Legend of Concubine Jinyan. Well, this time around she's playing Guan Zhizhi, and let's just say she's got some serious fire. There's this epic scene where she confronts the Liu Yifei character after her fiancé ditches her for cheating. Think fiery red dress outside a government office. Pure drama. Buckle up, things are about to get messy. And we can't forget Chen Yao. She went from the fierce Liu Jianhua in Fox Spirit Matchmaker to the super studious Bai Xiaohe in The Tale of Rose. Don't let the quiet act fool you though. This girl's got beauty that shines through even in, like, pajamas. There's this blind date scene where she starts reciting the periodic table, leaving everyone, including her date, totally speechless. Talk about a brainy babe. Basically, the internet can't get enough of all the beautiful and talented actresses in The Tale of Rose. Hashtag The Tale of Rose has so many beauties is trending like crazy, and honestly, it's no surprise. With a captivating story, a killer cast, and enough romance and drama to keep you hooked, The Tale of Rose is the new must-watch drama. You heard it here first. Looking for a drama that isn't all flashy costumes and recycled plotlines? Well, buckle up because Heroes, which dropped on May 5th, is the sleeper hit you never knew you needed. This show flew under the radar with barely a peep of promo, but trust us, it's got a killer story and even better execution, enough to snag a solid 8.1 rating on Douyin, which is basically drama fanatic heaven. Set in the early 1900s, a time when China was basically doing a dramatic overhaul, the story follows three very different people whose lives get tangled up because of a mysterious treasure map. On the surface, it's a treasure hunt, classic adventure stuff. But dig a little deeper, and you've got a show that explores the crazy social changes happening in China at the time. Think rich versus poor, old ways versus new tech. Basically, Will they find the treasure, or will they just end up fighting for survival? Xingyue plays Mun Sandal, an ex-imperial guard who gets sprung from prison on one condition: find the treasure. Liu Yuning is Zhou Bufan, a swordsman clinging to his failing sword school, hoping the treasure will save the day. But guess what? Guns are a thing now, and his fancy sword skills are starting to look a little medieval. Rounding out the trio is Pong Chen, Wang Jialua, a scholar stuck as a lowly constable. He doesn't care about treasure. He just wants to bust Zhou Bufan chops because he's a true believer in the old, crumbling social order. Here's the thing that makes Heroes more than just your average drama: it's crazy well done. The script is tight, the acting is on point, and the fight scenes are like, whoa, seriously impressive. But it gets even better. This show is like a history buff's dream come true. Each episode starts with these black and white montages that feel like documentaries, giving you a real glimpse into what life was actually like back then. Even wilder, 10% of that footage is legit historical stuff. The rest? They recreated it meticulously using fancy documentary techniques and a whole lot of research. And that same crazy attention to detail goes for the costumes and sets. Everything feels so real. You'll practically smell the old tea shops. So, if you're down for a drama with action, suspense, and a history lesson you won't snooze through, Heroes is your jam. Do yourself a favor and add it to your watch list, like yesterday. This hidden gem deserves all the shine. Huo Jianhua is back and absolutely ballin' thanks to the mega-hit drama The Double. This period drama co-starring Wang Xingyue has been dominating the charts, and guess what? That means big fat paychecks for everyone involved. First up, Huo Jianhua herself. She reportedly raked in a cool 16 million yuan, that's like $2.2 million for her role. Major upgrade from her story of Anxi Palace days, where she took home 5 million yuan back in 2018. Wang Xingyue also did alright for himself, snagging 12 million yuan, around $1.65 million, compared to his 5 million on Paycheck for Scent of Time. But wait, there's more. The real salary shocker comes from our villainous queen, Chen. Known for playing the sweetest characters ever, she surprised everyone with her killer portrayal of the evil stepmother in The Double. And that killer performance came with a killer paycheck, 18 million yuan, around $2.48 million. Talk about a villain origin story with a happy ending for her bank account, at least. Even the cameos got paid. Yang Chaolier, despite just popping in for a hot second, scored 2.2 million yuan, around $300,000, thanks to her insane popularity. Liu Yuning, who plays Huo Jianhua's spoiled stepsister, wasn't too shabby either, walking away with 5 million yuan, around $699,000. The dudes got paid well too. Chen Xinhar, who plays Huo Jianhua's cousin with a pretty big role, got a hefty 6 million yuan, around $827,000. Basically, The Double was a money machine for everyone involved. Just goes to show, Chinese dramas are getting bigger budgets and even bigger followings, and the actors are cashing in on their fame and talent, of course. So, hit us up in the comments. Who do you think deserves the biggest paycheck in a drama? And don't worry, we won't yell at you for your opinion, unlike maybe that evil stepmother in The Double. See you next time.